share a little bit about what kava means, and I'd like to dive a little deeper in on potentially another video of just how this stuff is revered in Fiji. Well everyone, happy Friday. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope everyone's well and in high spirit. Okay, look, a big happy birthday to my very best mate, Ras. Happy birthday, buddy. Mate, you know how you got that one bloke who can, who you laugh differently with? Well, that's him, okay? He's one of them, okay? There's a few of them. He's definitely one. And yeah, we've had some amazing laughs together. So happy birthday, buddy. This one's for you. So on the menu today is we're gonna do some Tongan and a bit of the Platinum Morena. Because look, it's not, I've got a bit of Tongan available. Don't usually drink this because it sells out so fast. And I got a bag there because it was returned because it had broken seal on the inside. But guys, between you and me, with the Tongan kava, if you get it, if it smells good and the seal's broken on the inside, it's fine. You know, it's all good. Okay, it is great stuff. And you don't get it often, so if you got it, keep it and enjoy it while it's there. So what else? Or something that, yeah. A lot of the time people sort of think that I'm against instant kava, which I'm, you know, each to their own, okay? I'm not judging anyone, but the process is a big part of the kava tradition, okay? In Fiji, the process is everything. Like, the process or the ceremony is everything. It might be a huge ceremony with huge numbers of people watching, and that might involve 3 or 4 shells, and that's it. You know. Excuse me a second. So it's not about instant or traditional. It's about the process which has been practiced for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's about continuing that tradition and the intent. Hear me out a second. And I only sort of came to this realization today. All right. So the process in which I'm doing now, and I know it is different. It has differed over the years. You know, we've improved our strainer bags. We've improved our kava. Well, I don't know if we've improved it, but we've definitely, hey, whatever. The tradition remains the same. Okay, so what I'm doing now is what's been done for hundreds of years in some sort of way. Okay, so this preparation or the intent at what I'm doing here is different to mixing a teaspoon in a glass of water, stirring it up and drinking it. Okay, the effect is totally different. So me taking the time out and shifting my energy into kneading and squeezing this powder like our ancestors did hundreds of centuries ago, all right? We're doing this, we're still doing it. All right, let me bring some context into this. So if you look at a lot of kava cultures around the world, all right, and there are many, I believe none are more, how to say, revered, or kava is revered more in the islands of Fiji to any other Pacific island I've seen. As in, to date, even though people are mixing kava at home, they are still following the same traditions as they would have done centuries ago. Okay, so for example, what I'm doing now, they would have done this centuries ago. And there would be a reason why they would have done this centuries ago. And there is a reason, okay? Because this is not just something that, and again, to some people, yes, it may be, and that is fine, that's absolutely fine. But for us, this is not just something that we mix a teaspoon in a glass of water and drink, okay? This process is meaningful, it is extremely powerful, and it is almost a direct connection between the human and the vanua, or whanua in Tongan, or It's a very hard way to describe Vanua in English, but let's call it the earth, the land, the sea, the people. This is why we do it. And this brings us as a connection. This is a connection, okay? So in that's mana, all right? That's the power, the tradition, the ceremony. What's been practiced now has been practiced for hundreds of years, okay? I don't believe that Kava is revered more in any other country than it is in Fiji. So there is still very mad respect for Kava in Fiji, even on the home front when we're mixing at home. Okay, the traditions are still followed. So, for example, what I'm about to do now, and I just want to make sure that this is all mixed up. I don't want to make it too strong because it's only 1:30 on a Friday, and I'm not going to close up shop just yet. So, yeah, so this process of what we're doing has been carried out and has been done for a long time. Okay, and there's a reason behind this, because there's a belief that the Kava is actually quite a powerful root. Okay, it's very, very highly respected in Fiji. So let me give you an idea of this. The Kava root is probably one of the most respectful gestures or actions that you can show to another human being with the presentation of Kava. Okay, that's probably the highest level of respect that you can give to another human being by presenting them with a Kava root, all right, as a sevu. And that's how Kava is revered throughout Fiji. Okay, it's a very highly respected root. We don't play games with it. We don't splash it around with our friends. We don't cheers and this and that. Okay, that's just how we do it. And there's a reason we do it like that. Okay. Honestly, I don't ask questions. If that's how it's done, that's how it's done. All right, we could go into a whole nother video on why they do it, and it could take you back to old time, it could potentially take you back to black magic, it could take you back anywhere you want it to. But there's a reason why we do it, and I believe that process is the process that contributes to the benefit of the drink. Sure, it's relaxing, sure, it's it helps you chill, helps you wind down, makes you feel good, but there's a process to that. And yeah, so I just thought I'd share a little bit about what Kava means, and I'd like to dive a little deeper in on potentially another video of just how this stuff is revered in Fiji, because I know a lot of people don't understand, and it's a very, very significant drink. All right, it is something that's deeply, when we say it's deeply rooted in our culture, it is something that people are still practicing today on a casual level. Even at home with friends, we're still Daramutunengona. That's always done, okay? And I'm gonna get my scoop. Just a momento. My body pack, I've got it. Okay. So yeah, I've got it. So yeah, I thought I'd give you a brief sort of summary on how important this stuff is, particularly to the Fijian culture. It's everything. Well, it's not everything, but it's a significant part of their culture, or our culture. Now, sorry, but I've got to find the biggest shell. My bad. Happy Friday, Bula, and have a great weekend. Bye for now.